You're the one that you've been looking for. And I'm just here to remind you of that. I've created this channel to learn things and then to share them with you.
Hey, welcome back. Welcome to the channel. If this is your first time here, welcome home. I'm your host, Keith. You're a man of letters, here for knowledge, knowledge, something and something else. I do things for you guys, and I enjoy doing it. So, check this out. Stop going with the flow. Stop going with the flow every single time when someone tells you, hey, you gotta go with the flow. You're resisting. You're resisting. There's too much resistance. Well, hate to break it to you, we exist upon that which resists us. So resistance is not a bad thing. Unconsciously resisting everything is a terrible thing. So when I tell you something like, hey, stop going with the flow, I'm not saying that the flow is a bad thing. Flow state is a real thing. Musicians, athletes, artists, in general, lovers, all reach this so-called flow state. It's catching a flow, catching a vibe. But check this. You guys cannot be operating 24/7 out of going with the flow, because if that's the case, you are never acting of your own volition. You're only operating from one side of the coin. One side of the coin is go with the flow. That's the passive side. The other side of the coin is the active side. Not going with the flow. It's creating your own goddamn flow. It's carving out your own niche. So here's what I want you guys to do. First of all, if anyone tells you constantly go with the flow, tell them to shove it. And substitute a plan of your own. This is essentially, you write out your business plan. You write out your goals and your dreams. What do you want? Boom. Now how are you going to get it? Steps 1 through 10. That's the active side. That's the masculine side. That's the very pressing forward, carving out your own thing. You're saying something doesn't exist, and I'm going to think outside of the box. Holy hopscotch Batman, this fire's going crazy over here. And it's dripping all over my book. Oh, that's a bummer. Go ahead and blow that out. Where was I? Oh, going with the flow. Create your own flow. And then lay in it. Don't join someone else's lazy river because it's someone else's lazy river. People set up flows all the time and suck people into them. They create patterns. They create habits. They create funnels. Marketers do this shit when they create the funnel model for selling products. It starts off with this big thing like, learn how to meditate in 6 days in big bold letters, and then it kind of funnels and it goes, just do this, just do this. These are all the success stories. These are more success stories. All you have to do is this. Trust us. Only 6 days. You can be a grandmaster. Reach enlightenment. No time only. It funnels all the way bottom. You get all excited, and then they go, just buy here and now. 3 easy payments of $44.99. That's a funnel, right? It's people who constantly go with the flow are people who constantly get caught in other people's funnels because they cannot make decisions for themselves because they're always going with the goddamn flow. Again, going with the flow is great. But anytime someone tells you you always have to be this one certain way, then you're only operating constantly from one side. You're only ever operating out of the passive side. And we know that there is passive and there's active. And the intelligent alchemist, the intelligent transmuter, the thinker, the non-drifter, determines what flow they choose to go in. They are aware of their surroundings. They are aware of the flow that they're already in, because a lot of you are going with the flow and it's taking you down shit's creek without a paddle. Not all flows are good. Not all flows are good. That's just the name of the game. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. So I guess I'll just wrap this up. Guess what? If you made it this far, I'll just wrap it up. What up? Shout out, subscribe. Anywho, like I was saying, if you want to see this from a hermeticist's point of view, Thoth, Emerald Tablets, Transmutation, Michelangelo, this type of shit, what they see is 2 qualities of energy: masculine, feminine, active, passive. Neither one is better than the other. They both complement each other, like the yin and yang symbol, right? They swirl into each other, they balance each other out. Now, you tell a true hermeticist, always go with the flow, they're going to tell you you're fucking crazy. You're telling me to be passive the entirety of my life? Just be passive? Just be a drifter? Whichever direction the wind blows, I go in that direction? That's fucking ridiculous. It sounds all nice and frilly and fluffy and makes for a great poster that you would find on someone's wall. I get it. It's feel good. But it's not useful. It's not useful. So, if there's one thing I can do for you guys, there's actually a bunch of things I can do for you guys. But if there's one thing you get from this particular video, don't always go with the flow. Just do yourself a favor and create your own flow. Create your own lazy river. Determine the ending point of the drift. Write the steps on how you're going to get there. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do that. And then let go. Let go and let God, Jesus, take the wheel. Going with the flow is great, but as long as the flow is yours, as long as you know what direction the flow is going in, what we need is a balance, a harmony of masculine and feminine. We need conscious decisions. Good luck.